What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Memphis Depay's 86. So this card is coming in currently at 150 as of the day that he is released. So predominantly we have got promo packs. Could we see him go down over rewards, over foot champs, over ultimate scream, or I think it's called rule breakers? I don't know what. I think that's what it's called anyway, but we have got promo packs coming out, no doubt, and there's going to be a lot open. It is the first proper promo. I don't know if you count one to watch as a promo. It's kind of more of a transfer card, if anything. All of them are the same rating, so obviously I personally wouldn't count that as a proper traditional promo, but we have got the Scream coming out, so could the prices drop? I'm thinking he could. I think Memphis, for me, we did Rashford before this card. Memphis isn't as meta. He's got some very nice stats, but I don't think he is as meta as Rashford is. So it's going to be very interesting to see what sort of price he ends up at. But a really, really nice player in general. I thought he was a very good player. He is kind of... He's one of the only few good players in Ligue 1 now. You've got your obvious, you've got your Neymar, Mbappe in terms of strikers, but there isn't really a huge amount of selection anymore. We'll get that into that in the end review, but I always find that right now, Ligue 1 is kind of like my Bundesliga last year. Without no specials, the league looks pretty bare. It looks pretty bland. There's not really much going on. We got a Koscielny flashback, and I just couldn't find anyone who I wanted to link him with. The best goalkeeper's Mandanda. The best right back, I think, is Atal or someone who's just over 80. Or Florenzi, in fact. I suppose they've got an 84 now, in fact, but still not French, so you don't get that perfect link. And then in terms of midfielders, you've got a few nice ones, but not really anything major that's going to really improve your team. Aurora, if that's how you pronounce his name, will get an inform or a special card, no doubt, at some point. And then obviously you've got a nice link there, but until then, he's kind of sitting on his Todd. We've got Mbappe, Neymar, we've got Di Maria maybe. I feel like he should be okay in this game, but again, not always the greatest player that you want in that position. Most definitely not the right-wing Argentinian I personally want, but we move with it. So getting into the stats of Depay then, he is a 5-star skiller with the 3-star weak foot. He has got 87 pace, 84 shooting, 84 passing, as well as dribbling, and 81 physical. So a very well-rounded striker in my opinion. He's coming in at 83 rated on Futbin with no actual stats at all on him. In terms of chemistry style, people are looking at mainly Hawk. We will just have a quick look at his gold card on Futbin. It is Hawk again. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Hawk will actually give him then. We will get a 86 rated striker. We get 92 pace, 91 shooting, and 85 physical. If we was to go with a finisher, we get an 88 rated striker with 94 shooting and 92 dribbling. And if we went with Hunter, which would give him 97 pace, would get an 87 striker. We'll have a look at them in the end review. Like I said, we'll kind of show you about a little bit. I kind of don't like doing too many just because obviously you want to see it on the screen anyway. But other than that, so we take that completely off. We've got low-ish composure for an 86. I think 78 is kind of now borderline. You want a little bit higher in your team, especially if you're going into foot champs. Agility balance is about average at 80 and 79. We've got all right reactions, ball control and dribbling. We've got decent finishing at 84, 85 positioning, 88 shot power. Obviously with a chem style, that is a must to get up, as obviously you can get that pretty high up there. 87 pace is absolutely fine. Passing wise as well, not bad at all. We're looking at more of a cam centre forward in my opinion. I feel like as an out and out striker you could do it, but I feel like he definitely can play a little bit more of kind of like a backline kind of role. Something that's kind of assisting the striker more than anything. And that is obviously why he is a centre forward in this card. I tried him personally in cam and striker, and he managed to hit the ball a few times. He's got a lovely volley in there, which we'll get onto in a minute. But overall, just not a bad card. Nothing too special, nothing too kind of like unordinary really with him. He's a good card. Depay's kind of that name now. When he gets an inform, you kind of want to have a look and see what it's all about. Hopefully we do see a little bit more about him as well. As an 86 already, in the 4th team of the week, going up one. Hopefully there is a bright future for him in it. But let's get into some gameplay and see how he is. So with Depay, I did kind of have a random team completely linked together. We've managed to get a few players off chem, on chem, and really trying to work him in there. We got him with Aurora and Sarabia as the two links, but obviously we do take away Sarabia after, just because a right wing, he's just mainly there for the links, if anything. Just then he can link to Carvajal at right back, or I think we put Florenzi in there in the end, because we did manage to pack his one to watch, so we did have a few of him there. Overall though, not bad. Good pace. I feel like pace-wise he wasn't bad. This is a lovely goal right here. Cheeky little volley into the bottom left. Rashford with the assist. We did manage to sub him on as well during a match, so gotta love that. Overall, I was really happy with him. I thought he got great pace, good presence on the ball. I did not think he was going to get that, to be honest. I thought he was managing to get that touch out of play, but he did manage to get it, and unfortunately we couldn't get the shot off in general. But in terms of in the air, he won a few battles, to be honest. At 5'9", he was actually really good in the air. He's got a decent shot on him. Dribbling wise, didn't really see too much sluggishness from him. Really tried to put in an effort with him. He has got the 5-star skills, so there is a nice animation off it. And it scored a few goals for me. I thought he was a relatively reasonable player. Would I say he's worth 150? I probably wouldn't buy him just yet. I'd probably wait and at least see for rewards. And if you can't wait till then, unluckily from Rashford there, if you can't wait from rewards, or can't wait till the weekend potentially for Friday, then obviously rewards is your next best one. That's what I was meant to say. Other than that, I'd probably not get him just yet, just because of that price tag. I feel like you'll end up losing far too much money, in my opinion. So I would personally wait and see what he drops down to, and then give him a go, because 150 for a striker that is an 86, but there is definitely better out there for that price. I would always shop around and have a look. But let's get into the end review. So going into the overall for Depay, 150, 120 on PlayStation, and 161 on the PC. He's a good card. He is a good card. In terms of Ligue 1, like I was saying, if we do go into them quickly, Mbappe, Di Maria, Verratti is not really usable. Ben Yedder's one that I did forget about. Other than that, a card he's not really going to want to be used. But that's not a bad left back. Florenzi's obviously got his one to watch. There really isn't anything in this league right now, and this is how I felt about the Bundesliga last year. I felt like the start was very average, very boring, not too many links. And then suddenly the special cards just kept rolling in, and the league actually became one of my favourites towards the end, especially during Team of the Season. Was very, very happy with a lot of the cards. So if we do go back into Depay, link-wise, we've obviously got TT as his perfect link from Lyon. We've got a lot of Dutch icons. Obviously, Dutch is quite a nice one, to be honest. Hullet, Cruyff, Van Basten, I think, is still in the game. You've got a few Kluivert, Bergkamp. Bergkamp's all right, to be honest. Van Nistelrooy, Seedorf. I think if we got anybody else that's kind of there, Overmars, I suppose, is quite a nice one. I always like Seedorf, to be honest. I think he's quite a quality one, but that's always personal preference to myself. Other than that, then we've got Lyon players. Really, there's not going to be anyone you're going to link with him there. Other than that, I think in terms of linkage, you've got Wijnaldum, De Jong, two cracking links for Dutch there. And then again, we're clutching at straws already. Bergwijn, Van der Beek, two nice ones, I suppose. Promise is a very starter sort of player. So for me, Depay's a cracking lad, but I feel like he hasn't got the links as of yet, unless you've got icons to link him in. And I'm not saying that's what you need, but to make a really successful team around him, unless you've got someone like Mbappe, Neymar, Ben Yedder, them sort of players, then obviously by all means, then you've obviously got quite a decent amount of coins. And I'd be saying, do you really want Depay in the team? If you've already got an Mbappe, if you've already got a Neymar, I potentially wouldn't be looking for this card either. He's a good card, but I wouldn't say he's the best. He's definitely hyped because of the new team of the week, but I wouldn't say he's definitely worth getting rid of anybody, personally, in my opinion. Like I've put in the links, Mbappe, Neymar, and Ben Yedder. I have to keep forgetting about Ben Yedder. Actually, really nice 84. If you did check that review out, go check the channel out. I've given him an 8 out of 10. Obviously, he's dropped down in price. He's gone from 150 to 137 whilst recording this video. So more than likely, we'll see him drop even more, probably below 100k. I can imagine. I don't personally think anyone should be paying over 100k for him. I don't feel like he's that good, and I feel like there's so many more options for him. In terms of generations, then we have got FIFA 13 Depay at PSV. We've got a 68 rated into a 73. FIFA 15, he actually joined Man U, which was crazy to think. Then obviously we've managed to get him from Man U in 16, and in 17 he managed to go to Lyon. And then we've seen him pretty much team of the season. Flashback was quite nice. Team of the season again. can we see him team of the season for the 3rd time now? Hopefully, or 4th time, in fact, if you count that team of the season. Even though an 86 team of the season, that's actually mad to think. But he's got a few informs. Could we see a few more down the line? I'm hoping so. I feel like he should have quite a good season at Lyon. He's already started off well, and I think he'll definitely improve. Chemistry style-wise, we're looking at Hawk. For me, I don't know if I'd go with that. I feel like it's a nice option, but for me it doesn't offer the kind of real boost in terms of the shooting. You could go with a finisher. That would obviously rank him higher for his overall in striking, but he'd get more of the shooting. Dribbling wise, do we really need too much more? That's up to you to decide. Obviously, if we went with Hunter, would get a massive boost in that pace, taking him up to 97. That is absolutely nuts to think that you'll nearly have a 99 pace striker, literally in 2-3 more informs. That's what that Hunter will do, as well as obviously getting this shooting up even more, because I feel like the passing's definitely set. You don't need any more there. You've got the stamina. The strength at 82 isn't that bad for a striker, to be honest, especially one with pace like that. I'd say that's absolutely fine. You've then got the dribbling. Yes, you probably could do with a little bit more agility balance, but I don't think it's massively necessary, especially when that 78 composure will always stay that level. I think personally, a Hunter, a finisher are the ways to go, but let me know what chemistry style you'll go with, and let me know if you get any Reds picks. Apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe.